Let's get into this new big Marvel event, the Gang War, First Strike, the Prelude. This is all the gangs' territories that's in New York. So we in New York, and all these gangs that you see right here, they're fighting over Tombstone's place now that he's fucking in the hospital. Right here is Tombstone's territory. We even got Shang-Chi here up here trying to get that shit. And that shit is located somewhere in Harlem. Everybody here is like basically fucking accusing each other of trying to take it before the next. Damn, that bunny girl that's been in the Amazing Spider-Man girl pop up, right? And she supposed to be watching Tombstone's daughter, which she is. She popped up with her. They was like, you don't have no business here, Janice. Your father's seat is currently empty. She was like, let me fix that for you. Sit down. She was like, there. They told her ass, you don't get to just take a seat. That's not how it works here. There are rules. Everyone here has earned the right to be here. She's like, and since I don't plan on letting one of you vultures take my father's territory, I look forward to doing the same. Tune said, you know, I never thanked you for inviting me to your wedding. It's where I met Miss What's-Her-Name here. You never did get that knot tied, did you? You see that fiance of yours, the Robertson kid? I'm not here to talk about my personal life, Hammerhead. Ha, afraid you have to. You know what this motherfucker made her do? Say, if you want to sit at the table, you got to take care of him for us. And that means, wow, you got to kill Randy Robinson, her damn fiance. Everybody looked at her. He was like, that's what I thought. Don't let the door hit your ass on the way. She was like, give me 24 hours. And while I'm gone, nobody touched that fucking seat. You sure you just don't want to give up? We meet up with Spider-Man. And where'd the fun be in that, Spider-Man? This motherfucker sliding, and Spider-Man tried to hit him with his webs, but that shit go off because this is Slide, the frictionless man. Come on, Slide. Don't you have better things to do than waste the Spider-Man's time? Try to grab this shit. Slide was like, Spider-Man? You heard the man. We're a two-of-one kind of deal. Bro, they be listening to these damn arguments that be going online. Seriously? You're literally wasting our time today, huh, buddy? This motherfucker Slide starts to slide up the rope that Spider-Man sent out. Catch as catch can, spider nerds. You have a catchphrase now? You're better than this. I'm really not. Sorry, man, but I just do not have the time for this today. Spider-Man makes his fucking, his Venom saber. What the hell kind of spider makes a sword as he sliced through that fucking damn beam he was on? Bow! Hit the ground. It was over with for him. Dang, so you could do a sword now? Guess a lot's changed since I've been gone, huh? Yeah, man, it really has. Guess that's what happens when you ghost, folks. Hey, wait a minute. Nah, I'm gonna do the talking right now. You had plenty of time to reach out and you never did. Come on, it wasn't that simple. Yeah, it really was. You're not the only person going through things. Man, it would have been nice to... Look, I wasn't trying to do this. Running into you should have been nice, but man, you made being your friend really difficult, my guy. If I had a nickel for every time I heard, what is this, Pete? But be for real. You left us for 6 months, man. You left me. I had to step up to be the Spider-Man you apparently were too busy to be, Pete. And it sucked. It really fucking sucked. I needed you, man. And you just disappeared, bro. I'm sorry. I let you down. Been making a habit of that, saying that a lot these past few weeks, but it's true. Yeah, well, don't just apologize to me. It's the folks of the city who will have to pay. Miles, you know how I know. Because I spent all afternoon with Misty Knight, Mayor Cage, and Randy Robinson trying to figure out how to make it legal for us to protect the city again. They tried to reach out a few times, but I kind of blew them off. Another thing I'm not exactly proud of. Yeah, because you shouldn't be. I can't believe I'm the one who's going to remind you of this, but it seems like you forgot. With great power, there also comes great responsibility. Feel like you could do well to remember that. Man, haven't had my butt kicked like that in a while. Thank you, Miles. Spider-Man. You're absolutely right. Word. If you want me, you know where to find me as he takes off. I do. Stop fucking saying that stupid ass shit. Miles is Miles now. Spider-Man even calls his ass Spider-Man because he's Spider-Man, not Miles Morales. If that's the case, Peter Parker is Peter Parker. So we go to the Grace Mansion and meet up with Luke Cage. He's talking to Randy about basically Randy helping him try to sway the people into knocking out Fisk rule of the anti-vigilante rule that he put into play during Devil's Reign. Randy says he's about to go talk to Repel supporters and he wanted to give them some hope. And Luke Cage is like, how many supporters we talking about? He said, I don't know, all of them. Because he was looking out the window at all these people. While that shit was going on, we see Hammerhead coming through the middle of it and shit. He trying to use this shit as an advantage to take out Randy, right? As we see his ass get popped up on by fucking his girl. She said, you should have stayed out of this. He said, you came to scare me? I ran out of scared watching my parents dodge bullets at our wedding. Poor little Randy, almost married a thug, a murderer, like my father. Is that what you think I am? No, I don't. But I bet whoever sent you does. She was like, it ain't right, asking her to kill her boyfriend. No, it ain't. It'd take a cold, cold soul to do that, but don't worry yourself out of a job tonight. She ain't gonna do a thing. She may think she's a killer, but she's not. I know it. And she does too. So you're not whacking them? I never said that. She takes the mask off, telling me, go, you gotta go now, Janice. Leave the state, leave. There he is. Oh God. Should have kept your mouth shut, Robinson. Randy, look out. He moves in front of her. Pop his ass. Luke Cage on the phone crying and shit because he know what just happened. Spider-Man pop up to try to go talk about Randy. He was like, hold on. You don't know what the fuck going on? No one told you? As he was trying to pop up to protect Randy and shit. Spider-Man was like, told me what? Randy's dad at the hospital with Tombstone. Mr. Robinson. Oh God, Mr. Robinson, you're okay. Oh my God. She talking about the papers read that it was supposed to be Mr. Robinson dead, but she said it must have been the wrong Robinson. It was the dude named Randy. As his ass is like, oh shit. He take out of the fucking room running. And he meets up with his son and old girl with him and shit too. He was like, get the fuck out of here. You talking about you trying to help? Nobody ever helped. You'll never help when you in that suit. Get the fuck away from my son. He's like, he's losing blood. We gotta move him. She take off crying and shit. Back with Hammerhead, she talking about something. I don't like that you shot that kid. People liked him is all I'm saying. Instead of scaring him, you might have woke him up. And then that's when this motherfucker was like, you think you know anything? Let me ask you a question. Are you scared? Are you awake? She's like, I don't know. He throw her ass down. Then he goes to make a drink and shit, right? And while this motherfucker up here talking shit about how he finna do the motherfucking people that's sitting on that table at the first page and shit, how he gonna do them wrong and shit and all like that, her ass went to go pick up this weapon under this chair. Then she came behind his ass, wow, cracked that shit out of him, wow, cracked him again. I thought a little adamantium and magic would get through that thick skull of yours. He was like, ugh. It's actually a femur. I'll show you where I got it a little later. But for now, don't. Janice pop up on her and shit, right? She's like, damn, what the fuck you do? She's like, what you came here to do? I could prop him up if you want a few hits. So come find out, her ass is hired by Madame Mesquite. Her. She's like, that's right, but he don't know that, and he told me everything. Every blood field he's stroked, every gangland alliance he's turned to hatred. He set them all up, and it's now time to knock him down. She's like, I don't care about that. He got my boyfriend shot. She's like, oh, child, you are about to care very, very much. Let me tell you exactly what is about to happen. Word will spread that Hammerhead is gone. No one's territory is safe. The treaties he held together will fall. Moves will be made seemingly out of fear. But don't be fooled. It is greed, opportunity for expansion, and opportunity brings opportunists. You're too young to remember the last land grabs. It's thrilling, really. Watching the sharks come out. Anyone who has a claim, past or present. You want war? Sweet little Janice, don't you see? They all want wars. You see everybody running in the middle of this fucking place to fight. I'm just giving it to them. I'll give them so much they won't even notice when I start to take. We at the medical institute, right? Spider-Man pulls up on fucking Randy and his dad. His dad tell him, like, you should be out there fighting for what's right. He said he was convinced all you did was more than good than harm. Now I'm not so sure. And then Spider-Man was like, maybe I'm not either. He put his hands on it. He's like, no, you don't get to do that. He got shot for what he believed in, and that's a tragedy, and I know this better than anyone, it's also a story he might die for. Don't you dare waste it. You get out there and show them he was right, and get out there and catch the people who did this. Understood. Boom! All these bombs going off in the distance. He's like, what? Something's attacking New York, as you see everybody up here fighting. It's a war. So Janice is like, look, if anybody come after Harlem out of the struggle, she's like, you better hurry then, Durley, because they already coming after Harlem, and I'll be there to claim what's left. She's like, well, then I'll see you out there. She said, yes, we will. Shotgun, where you go? She get on the phone. Spider-Man meets up with Luke. He like, look, I need you to keep the fucking police off my tail. He was like, all right, I'll keep them out of your way. He's like, no, not my way, our way. I need a team, and this shit gonna be continued in the next issue of Spider-Man 39. There will be a playlist for Gang War. The next video I'm doing is Luke Gang War #1. And this issue was cold as fuck, as we see Luke get a new suit.